हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कंटिन्यूटी एंड डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी। तो बेसिकली ये तीनों एक ब्लॉक है LCD। क्या ये LCD, लिमिट्स, कंटिन्यूटी एंड डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी। वी हैव जस्ट कंप्लीटेड आवर फर्स्ट ब्लॉक L, लिमिट्स. Now we will be discussing continuity, then we will be going for differentiability. Okay? तो कंटिन्यूटी क्या होता है? जैसे अभी आप देख सकते हो, मैं कंटिन्यूसली बात करूंगा तो वीडियो कंटिन्यूसली रिकॉर्ड होगा। अगर मैं चुपचाप बाहर चले जाऊंगा तो डिसकंटिन्यूटी आ गया वीडियो में। वैसा ही अगर एक ग्राफ हम प्लॉट करते हैं, without lifting your hand, if you are able to draw the graph continuously, that is a continuous graph. Whereas if you want to draw, you have already seen step x, greatest integer function, right? You have to lift your hand to draw the next branch, lift your hand to draw the next branch, lift your hand to draw the next branch, etc. So all these points at which you have lifted your hand to draw the graph are what are called points of discontinuity, or this graph is basically a discontinuous graph. Basically you can't travel continuously on the graph unless you make a jump, right? That's all. So this is a continuous graph, whereas this one, for example, remember our notation, when I put a hole there, it means that there is a discontinuity there. We are not taking that particular value. Okay? At this point, I will be taking y0 instead of y. So that is the point of discontinuity. Okay? Now, let us write down formal definitions. Okay? You also simultaneously make a note of, because these are the simple important things to solve problems. Okay? The first definition, f of x is a function. It is said to be, f of x is said to be continuous at point x equal to x naught. At the point f of x is said to be continuous if the following conditions are satisfied. What are those conditions? Very simple. The point x equal to x naught must fall in the domain of the function. X naught, first of all, must belong to domain of the function. If the point is not in the domain of the function, we simply ignore it. That is not our concern. We talk about continuity only in the domain of the function. Alternatively, some people also use the notation that if the point does not lie in the domain, then the function is said to be discontinuous at that particular point. Okay. So f of x is said to be continuous at the point x equal to x naught if first of all that point lies in the domain. That is, what is the meaning of this? F of x naught is a real number. It is not plus minus infinity, it is not undefined. Isn't it? So number 2, limit x tends to x naught, f of x exists finitely. Most important thing, exists finitely. Limit around that point must exist. And most importantly, the third condition, that limit value should be equal to f of x naught value. Okay, so on a loosely basis, I can simply put one simple condition so that you can easily remember LHL equal to RHL equal to f of x naught. LHL equal to RHL will tell you that limit existed, right? Whose value is either LHL or RHL, and that is equal to f of x naught, the value of the function at the point x naught. Remember, in limits, we were never concerned about value of the function at that particular point x naught. Okay, so but here in continuity, that is the extra point you will add. That limit value should be equal to f of x naught. So LHL equal to RHL equal to f of x naught is the sole criteria to tell whether the function is continuous at a particular point or not. Alright? As an example, suppose let me take f of x equal to x square minus 3 by x minus root 3. Okay, this is when x not equal to root 3. 0 if x equal to root 3. This is my construction of a function. It is what is called piecewise defined function. Now the question is the function continuous? Is the function continuous at the point x equal to root 3? Check the continuity. Check continuity of this particular function at x equal to root 3. What is the criteria for continuity? Limit must exist and equal to f of that particular x naught, right? So first of all, let us go through all these conditions one by one. X equal to root 3. Is it there in the domain or not? Though it is not in the domain of this branch, but I have made a provision for that when x is root 3, function value is 0. That means eventually root 3 is there in the domain. Secondly, what is happening to limit extends to root 3, x square minus 3 by x minus root 3. You simply factorize it, right? And that is x minus root 3 into x plus root 3 divided by x minus root 3. Since we are talking about limit x tending to root 3, x is never equal to root 3, so I can cancel these two. That is simply limit x tends to root 3, x plus root 3, whose value equal to 2 root 3. Yes, limit existed and the limit value what we got is equal to how much? 2 root 3. But what is f of root 3? F of root 3 is given in the function as 0. Therefore, f is discontinuous. What do you mean by that? If it is not continuous at that point, we will say it is discontinuous. F is discontinuous at x equal to root 3. Is it not obvious that leaving this particular point at which we are creating a trouble, right? Once x not equal to root 3, eventually, even you can write that is simply as x plus root 3. So x plus root 3 is a straight line, which is a continuous branch. Therefore, except at the point x equal to root 3, at all other points, this function, my function f of x, is definitely continuous. Therefore, another way to say this is, therefore, number of points of discontinuity, I would call it, number of points of discontinuity of f of x is equal to only 1 point. What is that 1 point? X equal to root 3. Okay, so very simple definition, right? Again, this topic, this continuity topic will be closed at this particular point itself, over, continuity. If that is not satisfied, everything else is discontinuous, right? If we want to say this function is continuous at this particular point, just remember that limit must exist at the point and its value equal to f of x naught, that particular point. Limit equal to f of x naught, that's all. Okay, so then when we would say the function is not continuous. When it is not continuous, you would say it is discontinuous. When we would say that, lot of cases, since the condition is LHL equal to RHL equal to f of x naught for continuity, if any of them fails, for example, LHL is not a finite real number, RHL is not a finite real number, f of x naught is not a finite real number, or limit existed but not equal to this. These many cases, all of these cases will come under discontinuity. Okay? Right. So first let us talk about this. Okay? So f of x is said to be continuous at a point if limit exists and is equal to f of x naught. Since I have already, one more thing you see, I have already told you that f of x naught is a finite real number. All of these, even though LHL existed to plus infinity, and even this is plus infinity, we won't accept it under continuity. Okay, please understand this. So all must be finite real numbers. This is the single most criteria that will capture all other conditions. LHL equal to RHL equal to f of x naught, and all of them must be finite real numbers. This is the single most criteria for continuity of a function at a point. Now we will extend that. And we will discuss when you would say that continuity of a function in an interval. Now you know intervals can be of two types: open interval, closed interval. Open interval, closed interval. So in open AB, f of x is said to be continuous if f of x is continuous for all x that belongs to open AB. ओपन इंटरवल में f of x continuous जब कब कहेंगे, right? We will say that f of x is continuous in an open interval only if it is continuous at each and every interior point of the interval a to b, right? That is, not even single point of discontinuity should be present in open interval AB. Open interval AB. As an example, tan x is discontinuous in 0 to pi. Is this true statement or false statement? You think about it. Tan x is a function. I am saying it is discontinuous in open interval 0 to pi. Why? Because there is one point in this open interval at which my function tan x is discontinuous function. Why? That point is not in the domain. If that point is not, what is that point? Pi by 2, if you see. Okay? So at pi by 2, my function is not at all a real number. Okay? That is not there in the domain. Remember, I said if it is not in the domain, discontinuous. You accept it like that. Okay? So therefore, definitely, since why you are saying in the entire interval you are saying it is, we are not saying that it is discontinuous at every point in the open interval 0 to pi. It is like saying we cannot say that tan x is continuous in open interval 0 to pi. That is why we are saying it is discontinuous in open 0 to pi. Because at x equal to pi by 2 that belongs to 0 to pi, tan x is discontinuous. Okay, please understand one thing. If I want to say that my function is continuous in an open interval, then I must ensure that there is not even single point of discontinuity. My function is continuous throughout each and every point inside that particular interval. An example would be, for example, f of x equal to 2x minus 3 is definitely continuous for all x belongs to 0 to infinity. It is definitely continuous because it is a simple algebraic function, polynomial function. So, which functions are by default continuous in their domain? That is very important. Now, I would like to clear one simple ambiguity here. Okay? Generally, when the question is given at advanced level, everything is clearly mentioned. But in some other tests, coaching institutes tests, or even in some books, even in Arihant also, you can see that sometimes they make vague statements. How to answer those vague statements? You go by whatever I am teaching, you go strictly by that only. That is, there are two statements here. Tan x is continuous in its domain. Tan x is discontinuous in R. R means set of real numbers. Both are correct. tan x is continuous. Tan x is continuous in r minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z, any integer. Even this is correct. Right? So these functions are continuous in their domain, tan x, sin x, cos x, etc. Okay? But tan x is discontinuous in R. Why? Because there are set of points of discontinuity. At these points, my tan x is not defined. Right? So that is the reason why we will say that it is discontinuous in R, because we have lot of points at which, because at all those points, at all points of the form 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to integer, right? Tan x is discontinuous. Tan x is discontinuous. Again, I would like to summarize you one thing, that at a point you will say function is continuous if limit exists and is equal to f of function value at that point, f of x naught. Right? Otherwise, we would say it is discontinuous at this point. And remember, when I say continuous, or LHL, RHL, f of x naught, all must be finite real numbers. Even all of them are plus infinity, minus infinity, we don't accept it as to be continuous. Finite real number is the single most criteria. Next, when you would say that a function is continuous in a open interval, it must be continuous at every point in the interior of the interval. Right? But I see that some points are missing in the domain. But you are saying in the open interval a to b is tan x continuous. No. You say in open interval 0 to pi excluding pi by 2, is tan x continuous? Yes, it is continuous. When you remove that point of discontinuity, I have no problem. Right? So that is about continuity in open interval. What about continuity in closed interval? Next extrapolation is for closed interval. In closed interval, what is the difference between closed interval and open interval? The end points. End point continuity. So definitely in the interior it has to be continuous. So this definition stays as it is. But in addition to this, fx is said to be continuous in closed a to b if number 1, fx is continuous for all x that belongs to open a to b, and f of x is continuous at the end points at x equal to a, and number 3, f of x is continuous and at x equal to b also. All the three should be satisfied. Continuity in a closed interval means continuity in open interval plus continuity at this point, continuity at that point. Now you might be thinking, I am talking about continuity at end point. At end point x equal to a. This is our concern. A less than b by default. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here, I can't talk about left hand limit because that will fall into x less than a region, but the interval is closed a to b region. Therefore, I need to discuss something else. That is what is called right continuity and left continuity. Right continuity or right continuous at x equal to x naught. F of x is said to be right continuous at x equal to x naught if RHL equal to f of x naught and both are finite real numbers. Right continuous. Right? Example. F of x is ln x is continuous in open 0 to infinity because it is right continuous. You can't talk about left continuous because that is not there in the domain. The domain is 0 to infinity. In domain, my ln x is definitely continuous graph, as you can see. Here there is no point in talking. You can't say that here LHL is not a finite real number. You can't even define LHL. Right? X less than 0, is not at all there in the domain. Please understand this. Remember, in order to talk about continuity at a point or in an interval, they must fall in the domain. If that is not falling in the domain, you say it is discontinuous. That means I can better say ln x is discontinuous in R. That is also correct. Because for x less than 0, ln x is not at all defined. Right? So ln x is continuous in 0 to infinity. In fact, I can even say that ln x is also right continuous. When function is not defined for x less than a, okay, you take continuity in terms of right continuity only. Okay, when function is defined, then right continuity is different. Simply check with RHL equal to f of. Next, similarly, left continuity or left continuous. F of x is said to be left continuous at x equal to x naught if LHL equal to f of x naught. So if I want to merge these two things, then you can also say that f of x is said to be continuous implies, therefore f of x is continuous at x equal to x naught implies it is both right continuous and left continuous at x equal to x naught. Now coming back to the endpoint story. In closed A to B, at endpoint A, f is said to be continuous if it is x less than a not defined, because our focus is only in A to B where x lies between A and B, right? So therefore, if it is right continuous at x equal to A, right continuous at x equal to A. There is a lot of language here in this topic. At least in the beginning, you have to digest all these things. Okay, that is, I am saying RHL equal to f of A. And at the same time, at the end point, further end point B, f is continuous if it is left continuous. You can't talk about x greater than b. That is why we are talking about x less than b. That is, LHL at x equal to b should be equal to f of b. And in addition to endpoint continuity, f must also be continuous for all interior points. For all x naught that belongs to open A to B. Then, if these three conditions are satisfied, then we can say that f is continuous in the closed interval. Continuous in closed interval. Okay, so far we have discussed continuity at a point which should be in the domain. Outside the domain is a discontinuous. Continuity in an interval, open interval, at every point inside the interval, it must be continuous. Closed interval, the extra endpoints were present in addition to interior point continuity. So, at this endpoint x equal to a, f is continuous means it must be right continuous. Limit extends to a plus f of x should be equal to f of a, and limit extends to b minus f of x equal to f of b, and f must be continuous at all interior point in open interval a to b. When all the three conditions are satisfied, we say that f is continuous in closed interval a to b. Okay? So that is about continuity. So when you would say that f is discontinuous or not continuous in open interval a to b, if you can find even single point in the interior where it is not continuous, where limit LHL does not exist or RHL does not exist or both exist but not equal to that f of x naught value or f of x naught itself is not defined. right? In all these cases, you would say that f is not continuous in open interval a to b. Similarly, f is not continuous in closed interval a to b if all the three are not satisfied. That is, either f is discontinuous in open AB or f is continuous in open AB but discontinuous at the end point x equal to a, or discontinuous at the end point x equal to b. Okay, so if any of these criteria is failed, then you would say that f is definitely not continuous in closed A to B. Not continuous is same as saying discontinuous. Okay, so let us see some examples. Before that, what are the functions which are by default continuous in their domain, in their natural domain? All the basic functions that you see. Polynomials is the first category. Polynomials, okay, rational functions. What are rational functions? Polynomial by polynomial, p of x by q of x. What is the domain of this? Q of x not equal to 0. That is the domain. Right? Polynomials, rational functions, okay, basic trigonometric functions, even inverse trigonometric functions, even exponential functions, okay, logarithmic functions. All these functions, basically logarithmic functions, all are continuous in their domain. But in the exam, they would ask you, are they continuous in set of real numbers R? No, need not be. Polynomials are definitely continuous because their domain itself is R. But if you take sin inverse x, for example, that is not continuous in R. It is continuous only in its domain. What is that? -1 to 1. Okay. So let us check with these few examples on continuity in an interval. Then we will go for classification of discontinuity. Okay? Okay, so let us consider these questions first. The first one, let f of x equal to e power 2x plus 1 bracket minus bracket x plus 1 into again bracket e power x plus e power minus x whole thing divided by x into e power x minus 1 when x not equal to 0, k when x equal to 0. This type of questions are very common. Find k if f is continuous for all x that belongs to R. Number 2, f of x equal to x plus a root 2 sin x 0 to pi by 4, 2x cot x plus b, pi by 4 less than x less than or equal to pi by 2, a cos 2x minus b sin x when pi by 2 less than x less than or equal to pi. If f is continuous for all x belongs to R, find a comma b. Number 3, f of x is a power 2 into step x, step is greatest integer function, plus fractional part of x, the whole thing, minus 1 is not in the power, okay, it's in the base side, divided by 2 step x plus fractional part of x when x not equal to 0. When x equal to 0, it is ln a. Check for the continuity of the function at x equal to 0. 4. Give number of points of discontinuity of f of x equal to step of sin x when x belongs to closer to 0 to 2 pi. Question number 5. F of x is 1 by 2x minus 1. Look at this question. We did not mention f naught, r2, or etc. Right? Such questions are very vague, but we have to understand his context and we have to answer that. F of x is 1 by 2x minus 1, which is very clearly not defined when x equal to 1 by 2. But still, we would simply say that f of x is discontinuous at the point x equal to 1 by 2. Take it as a starting hint. Okay? So, give number of points of discontinuity of f of x, self-composite function. Then, give number of points of discontinuity of the function fx equal to step of 2x minus 3, where x belongs to close to minus 1 to 1. Now, before you solve all this problem, take a screenshot and solve, okay? Okay, now before you solve, just remember one thing. Whenever you say f is continuous function, g is a continuous function, then f into some constant, g into some constant, f plus g, f minus g, f by g, all will be continuous, f power g. all will be continuous except for the fact that when you write f by g, the denominator should not be 0. Similarly, when you write f power g, base must be greater than 0. A power x is continuous when base is greater than 0. Okay, so such simple things should be kept in mind. Okay, apart from this, बाकी अभी तक जो भी थियरी डिस्कस किया उसी पर बेस्ड है. ठीक है, आप लोग ट्राई कर सकते हो. पॉज द वीडियो एंड ट्राई, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस सॉल्यूशन नाउ. Okay, so the first problem, if you see, he has given some function fx is something when x not equal to 0, k when x equal to 0. What is k? If f is continuous for all x belongs to R. Focus on this thing, continuous for all x belongs to R. That is because this is exponential function, this is algebraic or simple polynomial function, again exponential function. These are all continuous, but there is one denominator here that will be discontinuous when x equal to 0. But you have clearly mentioned that you take this branch only when x not equal to 0. That means you are permitting all the domain elements. So there is no reason for this function to be discontinuous, this branch to be discontinuous for x not equal to 0. Right? But what will happen at x equal to 0? You don't take this definition. I am creating some value k. You have to tell me what is the value of k so that this function, my function f of x, not this branch, my function f of x is continuous. So very simple thing, as per the continuity definition, right? If it is continuous for all x belongs to R, my only point of concern, usually you have to focus on the, for piecewise defined branches, always focus on the breaking points, because here you don't see any function which is discontinuous apart from that x equal to 0. So let us focus on x equal to 0. So that means this question translates from f of x is continuous for all x belongs to R to f of x is also continuous at x equal to 0. Let us speak on that particular thing. So f is continuous at the point x equal to 0 implies limit x tends to 0, f of x should be f of 0, LHL equal to RHL equal to f of 0, or limit equal to f of 0. But what is f of 0? Look at the definition. At x equal to 0 it is k. So that is k. तुमको क्या चाहिए? k. So k का वैल्यू क्या कैसे आएगा? k equal to limit value. Ultimately you have to find limit only. That is why I told you continuity differentiability. There are some okay theoretically कुछ डिस्क्रिप्शन होगा, लेकिन एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आपको लिमिट ही कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, सो अल्टीमेटली सिंस f is continuous at x equal to 0, limit equal to f of 0, so k equal to limit. So ultimately my k is nothing but remove all these things and simply add limit x tends to 0 e power बाकी ये सब जो है उसका लिमिट कैलकुलेट करो. That's all. ठीक है. Now how to calculate this limit? I can see lot of e power x, e power minus x, blah blah blah. So I will use expansion. So limit x tends to 0 e power 2x, 1 plus 2x by 1 factorial, 2x the whole square by 2 factorial. 3 terms I am taking. That's all. Minus x plus 1 into e power x plus e power minus x. Okay. So you can verify that is 2 into बाकी even होगा. X power 0, 1 by 1 factorial plus x power 2 by 2 factorial. That's all. Up to square only I am taking. X into, I will take only up to 1 plus x. Okay? Because already one x is there, x into x becomes x square. That is the highest power in the numerator. So these two are gone. So what I have here, 1 plus 2x, 4x square by 2, 2x square. 1 plus 2x plus 2x square. Okay? And minus 2x minus 2. Okay, and then you have minus this into this, right? Now this into this. So minus x cube minus x square. Minus x cube minus x square. The whole thing divided by x square. Okay, so I see minus 2x gone. Then we have e power x. Achha, there is one more plus 1 is there. So it will be plus 2. 2 minus 2. This is also gone. Then we have 2x square minus x square. That becomes plus x square. okay, plus x square, and then there is minus x cube, okay, divided by x square. So that is nothing but x square minus x cube by x square, which is 1 minus x. But limit x tends to 0. So limit x tends to 0, 1 minus x equal to 1. So the easiest way in this case was simply expansion. Okay, or you can also apply LHS, that will be very much complicated. Okay, so anyway, so we got limit value as 1. So ultimately my k value should be equal to 1. So k equal to 1, so that if k is defined to be 1, then my function is simply continuous. Why? The limit value is 1 and f of 0 is also equal to 1. So I can simply say, as per my definition, f of x is continuous at the point x equal to 0, and leaving x equal to 0, there is no other point at which it can be discontinuous, because all are exponential and straight lines only. Okay, so they are continuous everywhere. So therefore my f of x will be continuous for all x belongs to R only if k equal to 1. Now let us focus on second question. Let us focus on second question. What they have given is again piecewise defined branches. They are very easy. So our focus should be at the end points at which the definition is breaking, first of all. And then, are there any more points the functions are naturally having? X, there is no discontinuity. Sin x, no discontinuity. X cot x is discontinuous at all those points which are not in the domain. n pi. n pi को छोड़ के बाकी सारे कंटिन्यूस है, लेकिन n pi ब्रांच आप इसमें नहीं ले रहे हो, तो no need to worry about it. Cos 2x continuous, sin x continuous. So once you check all this, there are no intrinsic discontinuous points on these branches, then your focus should be only at the breaking point. This is for problem solving, I am telling you. So our focus should be checking for the continuity at pi by 4, because at pi by 4 you said before pi by 4 take this branch, after pi by 4 take this branch. Are they same? Are they continuing at the value or not? That is what we need to check. In other words, when they say the function is continuous for all x belongs to R, eventually it must be continuous at each end point which is breaking. So I would simplify this as this conclusion as f must be continuous. F must be continuous at x equal to pi by 4. Also at x equal to, what is the next breaking point? Pi by 2. So let us talk about at x equal to pi by 4, if it is continuous. Limit value x tends to pi by 4, f of x should be f of pi by 4. But since it is not uniform function, right? Just before pi by 4 there is one branch, after pi by 4 one branch. So I would repeat LHL equal to RHL equal to f of pi by 4. Okay? So that would be a better way of writing it. So LHL, what is LHL? Limit x tends to pi by 4 minus f of x should be equal to f of pi by 4. पहले ये देखो, what is f of pi by 4? Equal to is there in this branch, not in this branch. तो pi by 4 इसमें put करेंगे, तो x की जगह pi by 4 plus ये root 2 into sin pi by 4 1 by root 2. So ये आपको आया था क्या? a plus pi by 4. x tends to pi by 4 minus less than pi by 4, वापस यही branch है, तो आपको वही मिलेगा. a plus pi by 4 is a plus pi by 4. Leave it. Okay. Next RHL also equal to f of pi by 4. RHL also equal to f of pi by 4 means I am erasing this. Okay. So RHL क्या है? Limit x tends to pi by 4 का plus f of x should be f of pi by 4. But we have just seen f of pi by 4 is a, and limit x tends to pi by 4 plus you have crossed pi by 4. So now f of x branch will be this 2x cot x plus d. अब pi by 4 पे ये तो cot x तो continuous है, डायरेक्टली उसको पुट करेंगे 2 into pi by 4 that is pi by 2 into cot pi by 4 that is 1 plus d. Okay, तो दैट शुड बी इक्वल टू f of pi by 4 which is again a plus pi by 4. Therefore हमको क्या आया था a minus b equal to pi by 4. We just got a minus b equal to pi by 4. Okay, that's all. So once this condition is satisfied, a minus b is pi by 4. Apart from this, we don't have any other condition. So there are still two variables a and b. So there will be infinite number of ordered pairs a comma b. But the condition is that a minus b must be equal to pi by 4. That's all. Okay. If they would have given one more information, then we can apply continuity at that particular point also. What you have to observe here, when they give you piecewise defined function, first of all your focus should be on, and they say that this function is continuous for all x belongs to R. Your focus should be at the breaking points. At each definition breaking point, a less than x less than b something, b less than x less than c something, c less than x less than d something. Then check continuity at a, b, c breaking points. Okay. Apart from breaking points, also check are there any other points at which function can be discontinuous in between a to b. For example, suppose I write tan x here and I write 0 to pi here. Then pi to 2 pi some other thing. In 0 to pi, tan x itself is discontinuous at pi by 2. So that will add up to your points of discontinuity list. Questions कैसे होते हैं इस टॉपिक में? क्या ये फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है? अगर ये फंक्शन इस पूरा इंटरवल में कंटिन्यूअस है तो फलाना वैल्यू क्या होना चाहिए? तो probably at the breaking point it must be continuous. Or give the set of discontinuities of this function in this particular interval. यही होता है. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ग्राफ से हो जाता है, लेकिन ऐसा वाला क्वेश्चन जो है आपको सिर्फ अपना डेफिनेशन LHL इक्वल टू RHL इक्वल टू f of a अप्लाई करना पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो अभी हमने किया तो हमको क्या आया? सिर्फ एक ही कंडीशन आया, a minus b is pi by 4. इसके अलावा कुछ कोई कंडीशन नहीं मिला, क्योंकि हमने चेक कर लिया pi by 4 पे कंटिन्यूटी, pi by 2 पे कंटिन्यूटी, और कुछ है नहीं. So therefore, infinite number of how many ordered pairs a comma b are there, so that this function is continuous for all x belongs to R. The answer is infinitely many. What is the criteria? A minus b equal to pi by 4. That's all. Okay. Next, question number 3. So let us discuss question number 3. They give. So in this topic you will see lot of steps and fractional parts. Okay, it is fun to deal with them. We have already discussed in WhatsApp how to handle steps and fractional parts, right? So this is the function he has given for x not equal to 0. He only defined it as LMA when x is 0, and he is asking us check whether this function is continuous at x equal to 0. तो कैसे चेक करेंगे? पहले हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0. अब स्टेप भी है, फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट भी है, तो कॉमन सेंस ये है कि हमको अलग से चेक करना पड़ेगा LHL और RHL. पहले LHL चेक करेंगे व्हाट इज दिस, एंड उसके बाद चेक करेंगे RHL व्हाट इज दिस, उसके बाद चेक करेंगे आर दे इक्वल टू दिस. f of 0 क्या दिया था? ln e. ठीक है, ये तो दिया है. अब लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 माइनस, जैसे 0 माइनस हुआ, 0 से थोड़ा नेगेटिव रीजन में चला गया -0.0 पर, तो उसका स्टेप इमीडिएटली फिक्स हो जाता है. वो होता है कितना? -1. तो जहां भी स्टेप हो वहां -1 लिखेंगे, तो 2 स्टेप x बिकम्स -2 प्लस फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x, इसको लिखेंगे x माइनस स्टेप x. स्टेप x कितना? -1 माइनस प्लस 1 -1 बाय, और वो जो पावर में है वही नीचे आएगा -2 प्लस x प्लस. अब ये कितना हुआ? x -1. ये पावर x -1 बाई x -1, ये आपको इवैल्यूएट करना है लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 माइनस 0 सीधा पुट करेंगे 1 बाई ये -1 बाई -1, मतलब 1 - 1 बाई ये. No need to do further. Why? Because my LHL is clearly not equal to f of 0. That is enough for me to conclude that this function is discontinuous at x equal to 0. Although RHL might be equal to f of a, but it doesn't matter. This equality LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a equal to final. सारे के सारे फाइनल. किसी पॉइंट पे अगर ब्रेक हुआ यहाँ या यहाँ या यहाँ, तो डिस्कंटिन्यूअस. ठीक है, तो फिर भी हमारा सेटिस्फेक्शन के लिए चेक करेंगे RHL क्या है। लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 मतलब स्टेप x इज 0, तो जहां भी स्टेप x हो वहां 0 लिख दो। तो एक्टिव पार्ट x होगा x - 0 - 1 by x। दिस इज इक्वल टू LL। यस। अब मल्टी आंसर क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछेगा? अब दिस फंक्शन f of x at x equal to 0 is option A continuous, option B left continuous, option C right continuous, option D discontinuous। इसीलिए आपको वो भी बताया था कि कब हम बोलेंगे एक फंक्शन को राइट कंटिन्यूअस और लेफ्ट कंटिन्यूअस। राइट कंटिन्यूअस मींस RHL इक्वल टू f of a, लेफ्ट कंटिन्यूअस मींस LHL इक्वल टू f of a, कंटिन्यूअस मींस सारे के सारे सेम, LHL इक्वल टू RHL इक्वल टू f of a एंड ऑल मस्ट बी फाइनाइट रियल नंबर्स। ऑलराइट, सो अब हम देखेंगे यहाँ हमको कंक्लूजन क्या आएगा? LHL नॉट इक्वल टू f of 0 बट RHL इक्वल टू f of 0, यानी राइट कंटिन्यूअस है, लेफ्ट कंटिन्यूअस गलत है, कंटिन्यूअस भी गलत है। ओके, राइट कंटिन्यूअस है लेकिन ये क्या है? डिसकंटिन्यूअस भी है। ठीक है, तो वैसा आपको मल्टी आंसर क्वेश्चन में पूछेगा, राइट? सो दैट इज अबाउट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3। So you will see lot of steps and fractional parts. Don't be afraid; they are very easy to handle. Okay. Question number 4. Give the number of points of discontinuity of step of sin x. Usually एक रूल ये है, लेकिन ये गाइडिंग रूल है। स्टेप ऑफ एक्स ग्राफ अगर आपने देखा होगा तो इट इज डिसकंटिन्यूअस एट all those points at which x is integer. So by the same logic, step of f of x is also discontinuous at all those points at which f of x is integer. लेकिन ये क्वेश्चन क्या है? स्टेप ऑफ sin x। तो क्या हम बोल सकते हैं कि दिस मस्ट बी डिसकंटिन्यूअस at all those points at which sin x is integer. Sin x is integer in what interval? 0 to 2 pi। तो sin x integer मतलब 0 1 minus 1, तो आपको मिलेगा x equal to 0 pi by 2 pi 3 pi by 2 2 pi। लेकिन ये गलत है, क्योंकि यहां जब ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स इंटीरियर में आ जाता है इंटरवल का, तब आप इन सब को गिन सकते हो। लेकिन मैंने इंटरवल क्या दिया? क्लोज्ड 0 टू क्लोज्ड 2 पाई। यूजुअली बिगिनिंग पॉइंट में ये कंटिन्यूअस होते हैं, क्योंकि वी आर नॉट बॉदर्ड अबाउट x लेस देन 0। बिगिनिंग और एंड पॉइंट को छोड़ के, मतलब इंटीरियर में क्या आएगा? पाई बाय 2 पाई 3 पाई बाय 2, इन सब में डेफिनेटली डिसकंटिन्यूअस होगा। लेकिन 0 टू 2 पाई, 0 और पाई 2 पाई, इनको चेक करने के लिए, क्योंकि यहाँ जो इंटरवल दिया वो क्या है? इस इंटरवल में ये दोनों एंड पॉइंट्स हैं, ठीक है ना? तो ये रूल आपको काम नहीं करेगा। तो वो क्या काम करेगा? ग्राफ, प्लॉट द ग्राफ, that is the reason you should be very good with the graph, and you see what is the difference between your assumption and the conclusion। ठीक है, तो sin x का ग्राफ ड्रा करेंगे 0 to 2 पाई में। तो आपको तो पता है ये 0, ये sin x का पहले ड्रा करेंगे पाई, ठीक है, और ये पाई बाय 2, ये 3 पाई बाय 2। ये हुआ sin x का ग्राफ, और इसको देख के यहाँ प्लॉट करेंगे स्टेप ऑफ sin x। आप देख सकते हो जस्ट एट द पॉइंट पाई बाय 2 इट इज 1, बाकी 0, एक्सक्लूड दिस, ठीक है, तो ये मान लो 1, ठीक है, और पाई बाय 2 पाई वापस ये 0 है, एट पाई वापस 0 है, पाई से आगे -1 है, ये सारे पोर्शन -1 है। इनफैक्ट यहाँ भी यहाँ भी -1 है, ठीक है ना? तो ये स्टेप ऑफ -1 इज -1, स्टेप ऑफ -0.1 -1, ये सारे -1 यानी 3 बाय 2 पे आपने सोचा कि ये डिस्कंटिन्यूअस होगा, क्योंकि वहां इंटीजर है, स्टेप x तो इंटीजर है। लेकिन क्या है, ये इंटीरियर पार्ट में आ गया था, ठीक है, तो ये पॉइंट मतलब कुछ इधर में मैंने देखा कि they try to solve like this. Okay, so don't follow this idea. That is what my intention is. Okay, so आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ कि पाई जैसे पाई क्रॉस किया 2 पाई तक आया, तो पाई से लेके 2 पाई तक पूरा का पूरा इसका वैल्यू कितना है -1, और पाई पे कितना 0, तो एक्सक्लूड दिस। 2 पाई पे कितना 0, एक्सक्लूड दिस, तो 2 पाई पे 0, 1 पॉइंट 1 पॉइंट। ठीक है, तो आप बताओ ग्राफ देख के कितना डिस्कंटिन्यूअस पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिस्कंटिन्यूअस कितना है। एक तो ये π/2 है, ठीक है, गैप है ना, और दूसरा ये है, तीसरा ये है। Therefore, my function step of sin x is discontinuous at which points x equal to π/2 comma pi comma 2 pi only in interval closed interval 0 to 2 pi। अब एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताऊं, ये 0 को अगर मैंने -π/2 to 2 pi अगर मैं पूछता हूं, ठीक है, -π/4 to 2 pi, अगर मान लो इंटरवल मैंने इसे चेंज कर दिया -π/4 तक, तो यानी यहां तक। अब ये इसको मैंने एक्सटेंड किया, तो ये -π/4 जो है, ठीक है ना, तो यहां से यहां तक ये नेगेटिव -1 रहेगा और 0 को छोड़। अब क्या है इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये है कि अब 0 भी डिसकंटिन्यूटी में आया था। दिस इज द माइनर डिफरेंस यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड। इफ आई आस्क यू, राइट, is step of sin x discontinuous at x equal to 0? Yes, step of sin x is discontinuous at x equal to 0. So okay, should I count x equal when I am talking about closed 0 to 2 pi? Closed 0 to 2 pi बात ये है कि this branch is not there, only this thing is visible for you. ये ग्राफ देख के कोई भी बताएगा कि सिर्फ डिसकंटिन्यूटी यहाँ यहाँ और यहाँ है, यहाँ तो बस कंटिन्यूअस है क्योंकि ये राइट कंटिन्यूअस है, क्योंकि we are talking about A to, remember closed interval A to B continuity. At A you only look for right continuity and f of A. You don't look for left side, whether it is defined or not, that's a different thing. Now when I say -π/4 to 2 pi, now you also see at x equal to 0 and you can clearly see there is a break. That is a funny thing. Okay, in -π/4 to 2 pi you count x equal to 0 as a point of discontinuity, whereas in closed 0 to 2 pi you don't count 0 as a point of discontinuity. That is because my concern is only यहाँ से यहाँ तक कट करके मैंने ग्राफ दिखाया, आप बताओ इसमें कितना डिस्कंटिन्यूटी। Okay, please understand this is very important. Okay, next, like I told you, question number 5, it is all about the game of domains. Okay, question number 5, first of all you can see this itself is discontinuous at x equal to 1/2 because it is not defined at all. So once it is not defined, I will say it is discontinuous. It is not in the domain. Okay. Second thing, f of x, that is nothing but 1/2 times f of x minus 1. That is 1/2 times f of x, 1/2x minus 1 minus 1. 1/2x minus 1 minus 1. That is 2x minus 1 by 2 minus 2x plus 1. That is 2x minus 1 by 3 minus 2x. Again, discontinuous at denominator equal to 0. That is x equal to 3/2. At 3/2, function is not defined means you take it as discontinuity only. Otherwise, you should not ask such vague question. But you can see in many books, even in IIT also they have asked. So we have to answer like that only. Therefore, effectively, what are the number of points of discontinuity of f of x? The answer is 2. What are the points? Set of points of discontinuity is equal to 1/2 at which my f is not defined. Then उसके बाद यहाँ क्या आया था 3/2, x equal to 3/2. Sum of points of discontinuity 1/2 plus 3/2, 2. Integer answer type question. Okay. And the last one, step of 2x minus 3. So here you can take little comfort because it is integer, you can take it outside. So step of 2x minus 3. So if points of discontinuity ठीक है, नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी इज सेम एज नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी ऑफ स्टेप ऑफ 2x। -3 का जरूरत नहीं है अगर आप क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस करना चाहते हो तो। ओके, तो उसका ग्राफ प्लॉट करेंगे, दैट इज द बेस्ट वे, दैट विल शो यू विजुअली व्हाट आर द पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी। ठीक है, तो स्टेप ऑफ 2x - 3 when x belongs to -1 to 1, स्टेप ऑफ 2x - 3 when x belongs to -1 to 1। तो आप देख सकते हो इसका रेंज क्या होगा, 2x - 3 belongs to -5 -1। ठीक है, तो बीच में पहले हम ड्रा करेंगे 2x - 3 का, तो x इक्वल टू -1 x इक्वल टू 1, 1 पे इसका वैल्यू -5 है, ठीक है, और 1 पे -1 है, तो समवेयर हियर यहाँ से यहाँ तक x इक्वल टू 0 -3, ये -3 है, तो बीच में एक -4 यहाँ रहेगा, कहाँ 2x - 3 इज -4, यानी x इक्वल टू -1/2, तो ये आ गया। और उसके बाद एक यहाँ -2 भी रहेगा, वो कहाँ रहेगा 2x - 3 इज -2, यानी x इक्वल टू +1/2। तो आप देख सकते हो इस ग्राफ में, remember how to plot step of f of x. First we will plot f of x graph, and by looking at f of x range from integer to integer we will mark the integer to integer and we will see कहाँ से कहाँ तक। जैसे कि ये -5 है, ये -4 है, तो इन सब पोर्शंस में x क्या है, -1 से -1/2 तक जा रहा है, तो in between -1 to -1/2, ठीक है, my f of x lies between -5 and -4, whose step is -5, excluding -4 वाला, मतलब -1/2 को छोड़ के बाकी सारे जगह पे ये क्या -5 है, excluding -1/2। और थोड़ा आगे बढ़ेंगे, -4 to -3 ये पोर्शन -1/2 से लेकर 0 तक, अब इसका वैल्यू क्या है -4, ये होगा -4 excluding 0 से आगे बढ़ेंगे, तो 0 से लेकर ये 1/2 तक ये वाला पोर्शन -3 होगा, ये -4 है, ये -3 है, और ये जाएगा -0 से लेकर कहाँ तक 1/2 तक, 1/2 पे एग्जैक्टली -2 है, तो वापस इंक्लूड करेंगे। और -2 ये वाला पोर्शन -2 to -1, 1/2 to 1, इसका वैल्यू रहेगा -2 ये, और 1 पे एग्जैक्टली इसका वैल्यू -1 है, 1 पे एग्जैक्टली एक पॉइंट रहेगा, ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ नहीं रहेगा, यहाँ कंटिन्यूअस है, क्योंकि स्टेप ऑफ -4.9 इज -5, स्टेप ऑफ -5 इज -5, लेकिन यहाँ सिनेरियो अलग है, ये पॉजिटिव रीजन है ना, तो इसीलिए स्टेप ऑफ -1.2 क्या है -2, स्टेप ऑफ -1 इज -1, पॉजिटिव नहीं, जस्ट बिगिनिंग ऑफ -1 है, तो 1 पे वैल्यू -1 ये वाला एक पॉइंट रहेगा, ठीक है, और ये 1 मान लो, तो ये 1 एक पॉइंट ये एक्सक्लूड करेगा। तो आप देख सकते हो नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी, तो एक तो ये 1 2 3 और 4, व्हाट आर द पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी, सेट ऑफ पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी क्या है, मतलब x वैल्यूज क्या है, तो x इक्वल टू क्या है, एक 1/2 है, उसके बाद 0 है, उसके बाद 1/2 है, उसके बाद 1 भी है, लेकिन at x इक्वल टू बिगिनिंग पॉइंट -1 it is continuous, x equal to -1 it is continuous, but at x equal to that end point 1 it is discontinuous. So the best way to solve such questions is through graphs. Okay.